Hello, it's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I am your host, KEKFILA, aka Sage, the Doflamingo Providence. And this is game 4 of my 10-game series from the July 29th regional that I believe was that core. I'm getting confused on which one it was. I believe it's core. But regardless of anything, I first want to thank you guys for watching this video, watching this series. And today's a big day. Doflamingo just won Gen Con. I'm commentating it after that. I've been sick for the past couple days. I'm still kind of sick. I might get a little close to the mic here. So, just the main thing is that I'm playing Doflamingo here. I believe I lose a dice roll when I go second. I put 4 life out, and we'll just get right into the game. We put 4 life out. I forget to put a 5th life out here, but I fix it before anything happens. So the legit 5th life was supposed to be the 5th legit life, and I fix that before anything. But my opponent plays out a Nami. Look, I realized real quick. He plays a Nami and gets a Luffy. Okay. I fix that before I do anything. Then I draw my 6th card. We're back to normal. Nothing crazy. So we go to this turn, and I decide not to play anything because there's no reason to play anything. And he goes to his 3 Dawn turn, and let's see what he does. I kind of wanted to show this game as a definite example to you guys, and as an example of what to do when to go second. And going second in this game, you can do some pretty good things. You have a couple options. I like this option currently, but he plays out a Makino, giving me something to attack at. That's not his life. And just kind of eating up his hand. He swings 5 and 5. I'll give him a 1k. And I decide to give him a 2k. I think I decided to do this because I probably have a 9 cost in my hand. And I want to stall out the game so I can play a 9 cost. That's my thought. But I go 5 at that Makino. And then pay 4 for a Gecko Moria. This 6k body is honestly super legit. If I had a Jimbei, I'd play it probably over this. But this gets over a lot of issues where it comes to... when it comes to Fire Fist, but half the deck doesn't run Fire Fist. Half the Zoro decks out there, a lot of them are running the Card Ape version, which is very strong, right? And he didn't play a buggy, so it means he probably isn't. So he gets a Marco off this Ezo, and he has 4 Dawn left. So he ends up attaching 1 Dawn to his leader here, and he's thinking what to do. How does he take advantage of this? So he swings first 5 at my leader with his Dadan. And I give him a 2k counter. So that's how that goes. And then he swings 5 again. I take this one going down to 4 life. And then I take another one that's 6k going down to 3 life. So we're at 3 life. My opponent's at 5 life. I have a board established and I am at 6 Dawn. This is where the important thing is. Make sure when you're playing going second Doflamingo, think play a 4 cost, then do 3 cost, and then Dofi skill. That would be legit. Obviously, you could get unlucky and not see a Dofi. Get unlucky, not see anything off top of the deck, but you know, these things happen. We'll just go ahead and kind of go from there. Looks like I'm thinking about what I want to do, and I stack in that particular order. I swing 7 at the Nami, of course. I'm still, again, to this too, I'm also just killing board. It sounds like I'm just kind of crazy, but essentially those are always 5k swinging at me, and a 5k at me is getting a 1 card at least in my hand, which eats up a lot of things. So just swing at their characters. You'll be fine. Especially if they're really weak, they'll be super fine. But my board is really juice. He can only hope to jet pistol these. But again, I don't think he's running events because he hasn't played a buggy yet. So I'm kind of thinking that one through anyway. But I probably didn't. Probably was my best option regardless. So he first goes 5 with his Ezo at my leader. And I give him a 1k counter. And then he goes 6 at my leader. And... you know, I think this one out. I'm pretty sure he swung at leader too. He really just wants to... He already gave up board. So I ended up blocking this one. And he ends up going 3 Dawn, throwing out a Zoro, swinging 7 at me. And I take this one. I go down to 2 life. Again, my opponent's at 5 life. I'm going to my 9 Dawn turn. I kind of set up these early preventional damage so I can play my 9 Hawk. Actually, I'm on my 8 Dawn turn. Whoops! So I can't even play a Mihawk here. But I definitely want to kill the Zoro. His board's dying. So I play this, attacking that. I swing 6 at the Ezo. And, you know, there's no reason for me not to swing 6. So I swing 6 with my Gecko Moria here at his life. Again, I have 1 board at this point. He has 5 life, but now he's going down to 4 life. And I play down a 3-cost Doflamingo blocker. Pretty legit for me. Pretty legit. And again, I'm still not sold if he has a Fire Fist or not. I had to think about that, but regardless, I'm still going to do this as a good curve. So I stack the deck in a certain way. Looks like I look at my hand a couple times, and let's think here. Let's see if I can skip forward a few seconds for us. Oh, I stack it. Okay, I don't have to do any of that. Okay, great. My opponent then goes to his 9 Dawn turn, 9 Dawn. And he has, it's a medium hand. All his searchers hit. And he has like a pretty meaty hand here compared to me. I have 5 cards. And I only have 2 life. But I have 2 Dawn up here. I have 5 cards in hand. And I have 1 blocker here. And he kind of has to deal, I think he has to deal with my Boa Hancock. But he does a Haruta first. With this Haruta, he ends up paying 3, play the Zoro. He wants to use Haruta skill. And he uses Haruta skill, puts it on this Zoro. And obviously he throws 1 on leader. He's going to swing for 7 here. And he swings 7 first at my leader. And it looks like I just give him a... I don't know if he actually was swinging at my leader, but regardless, I'm giving him a 2K and a 1K. I'm pretty sure he swung on my leader. So I give him a 2K and a 1K. And I plays down a Brook. Obviously, he's building field and building a big ass attack. And I'm going to have to deal with this. I have 3 cards in hand. He swings 9. Obviously, a very annoying number. I still want to love mellow this. So I give him a love mellow. I draw a card. And I also give him a 1K. It looks like I give him a Pacifista. Because that's kind of funny how that worked out. I should have had the Kuma and the Pacifista. So that maybe shows too much. I go to my 10 Dawn turn here. And I forgot to grab my 10th Dawn. I'm like, oh, yep, thank you, sir. So I end up seeing 6 first at the Mihawk. I draw. Okay, sorry, at the Zoro. He gives me a 2K counter. I'm obviously just going to keep attacking the Zoro until it dies. He has to let it die at some point. I have 4 swings coming in at the Zoro specifically. He gives me a 1K. I swing 6 at that. He lets it die. I swing 6 at leader. He's going to take it. And now he's at 3 life. I'm at 2 life. I played the Mihawk. I bottom deck the Haruta. I tell him I have 3 cards in hand, 1 active blocker, 2 life. And, you know, his board is pretty hurt. He's at 10 Dawn now. And, you know, I don't really know he's going to get over this. My board is so wide. Berman in the chat saying so free. He's just saying it looks really, really good for me. Essentially, right? I'm going to see if I can skip through a little bit of this. He plays a Nami. The Nami skill, he ends up grabbing Sunkun. Sunkun coming into his hand, obviously going to be pretty potent for the next turn. And looks like he attaches a Dawn to a leader. I'm going to skip through this a little bit still again. Sorry, a warning for that. And, wow, he's still thinking. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we'll pause here. Okay, no. Gonna go again. And he looks like he throws 3 on Brook. Brook is now swinging for 7. I can only assume at my leader, but let's take a look. So I have 3 in hand. I don't like him swinging something that small at me, and I don't like taking it either. And looks like I take it because he's either block or take it. So I don't want to use 3. I think his block or take it or use 3 cards in hand. So I'd rather take it than use all 3 cards. Because what if he swings a 5 and then I have to take it? Like, that sucks. He has 8. He makes it 8. And my leader, I just block this one. Makes the most sense. He's not going to Zoro character now. He plays on a Sunkun. He leaves 2 Dawn active. Very, very smart of him here. I go to my 10 Dawn turn again. I have 1 card of my life. And I actually had to do a little take backsies here at some point. But it's a small take backsies. If he said you couldn't do that, fine. I would have been fine. But I'm glad. It was a very, very small take back. So I put a Dawn on something and started to swing and said, wait a minute, is this okay? But you'll see it. You'll see it. So I overthink this turn. I play down, first of all, a Doflamingo 3 cost. So I check the top 5 cards of the deck, and I also have a blocker. And I still have 7 Dawn remaining. And I then look at this again. I kind of space out my Dawn for what I want to do. And Again, overthinking this by a lot. And, you know, I can't kill him this turn due to the 2 Dawn being up. So I'll clear his board and just deal damage to him as I can. So I went 7. I said, wait a second. Can I change this? I want, and I should have done this at the beginning, I want to put 1 Dawn under my Doflamingo. And then I swing 6 Elite. Now, I just do that because of Red Hawk. Red Hawk can kill a 4K. And I mean, he should have done it before. He could have said no right there. And then I just put a different Dawn under that. That's fine. But we did it. I grabbed a 2K off using Doflamingo skill. I was swinging 7. And, you know, he's probably taking this. He needs as many lethal cards as possible. I actually agonize here for a good minute thinking, wow, does he have a jet pistol? I haven't seen a single event from him. I don't like this. My boa is not in a good spot. I should honestly put a Dawn under my boa in case he has a fire fist as well. But I just didn't know if it was worth it for me to even swing my Mihawk. Just like, don't swing a Mihawk, do I still win? So I think here for a long time, I'm like, well, he could like do some BS. So I just swing 9 with Mihawk, and he takes it. So it was pretty simple. I throw Dawn onto the boa. Nothing happened. I have 2 Dawn active still left. I have a 5 card hand. I have a Dawn under my boa. And just making this really, really obnoxious for him to deal with. I mean, I pretty much have game set here. He has to win here. And I have 2 blockers and a Love Mellow. Potentially a Love Mellow. I actually don't know if I have one at the time. So he buffs up his Sunicune. His Sunicune is massive. I just block that, and I just draw a card because I have 5 in hand. So I go to 6. And then he goes 7 at leader. Of course, I'm just going to 2K, 1K out of this. And 2K, 1K. And, you know, he only has so much Dawn left over. 7 Dawn. So he goes a 5 at leader, and I'm like, well, I'll give you a 1K. Why would I take that? And he just scoops, gives the old scoop, like, sorry, I had no counter, had all this BS, and worked out. I did have a Love Mellow under my life, just in case, but I had another Mihawk and 2 1Ks under there, and it ended up working out. And then I just wanted to show you guys that was an example of a going second strategy, and I want to make sure you guys highlighted that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this game. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.